if they feel grumpy, like, oh, this house isn't clean or you didn't make dinner, like, goddamn, I'm tired. I didn't even take a nap. Like for me, at least I can come back and be like, you didn't make dinner.
Hi, welcome to the Real and Relatable podcast. My name is Cash.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Ma.
And we're really happy to have you today here with us. I want to share with you ladies about a conversation that I had. So I met up with a girlfriend, and she runs this group for Asian women leaders nationally. And we were talking about dating and marriage and having a relationship and making it work. Yeah. And our conversation turned into the statement that type A women, they need a man who is not another type A. Huh. And so I was talking to her, and she was sharing her examples with me. I want to explore this topic with you all. So just to give some perspective.
Yeah.
As far as personality types, right? So I'll acknowledge there's alpha, there's beta, gamma, omega, delta, sigma, right? So not going to go too much into the other categories. I'm going to focus more so on type A and type B personality types. Okay. So a few things about type A personality types.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Characteristics are that they're ambitious.
Okay.
Type A woman, right? Competitive, time conscious, prone to stress, impatient, easily angered, and focus on achievements.
Okay. Oh, I feel slightly attacked in that.
And then some strengths of type A women are
good things. Okay.
Yes, good things. High levels of productivity, right? Strong work ethics, a strong drive to succeed. Okay. All right. Some challenges.
All right.
Higher risk of heart disease.
Oh my God. I'm going to be unalive soon.
And then especially hostility and impatience, right? They have a difficult time relaxing sometimes, and strained relationships. Is a possibility, okay? Examples are individuals who are highly organized, constantly busy, and thrive under pressure, okay? Type B personality types, all right? More relaxed, more patient, more flexible, less competitive, and less prone to stress. All right. So those are characteristics. Some strengths are that they have a better work-life balance. They have stronger relationships and a more laid-back approach to life. Okay. So that's type B. Potential challenges are they may procrastinate, they may be less driven to achieve, and potentially less productive in high-pressure situations. Examples are individuals who are comfortable with taking things at their own pace and prioritizing enjoyment and relaxation. Digging deeper into type A personalities, because I feel like a lot of women who, maybe it's just me, but are older and still single, are type A, because they're very successful with their work, their careers, and they don't prioritize dating necessarily. It's not a priority.
Oh, I just thought I was single because I dated a loser for so long, but I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know it was my personality type A.
I don't know it was because of that too.
So type A, high achievers, good communications. They value clarity in conversations, prone to stress, competitive, driven, and organized, right? So how would you identify yourself as? Do you think you're type A or type B if we only had to choose A or B?
I'm definitely type A.
Oh, that's hard. Whatever you said for type B, I totally connected.
Okay.
So I was like, I think I'm kind of a type B.
Are you a procrastinator?
Yeah, I do find myself.
Do you think you have a good work-life balance?
I think I do.
And you're more of like free spirit, kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
I think you are. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're less like by the book scheduling type deal.
Yeah, I'm not really high strung and
not very anal about things.
Exactly.
Like, having to be in a certain order.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't feel like I'm about to have a heart attack You know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy sitting around on my couch, you know.
You are balanced.
Yeah,
I feel like you're balanced. Yeah.
Okay, so then you're more type B then.
Yeah, I always thought that maybe type A would be me because I'm very career oriented too. Like, I would consider myself as a career woman as well. But I'm not to the length of what type A maybe.
Yeah, like more high strung. Yeah,
high strong. You know, I'm gonna forget everybody and not live a nice, balanced life. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think that I am more type B.
I would agree with that.
Type B.
Okay.
I don't think I'm type A, but it depends because so for me, when I'm dating a man and he's not leading the relationship, like some of my past relationships, some of my exes, where they don't know how to create a life, they kind of just go with the flow. They're too easygoing. Then I have to be type A because I have to like plan the dates. I have to step up. We have to do this. I have to make plans because they're not doing it. So I have to lead.
Do you tend to date more type A then? Or do you tend to
in the past when I was in high school and college, I would date type B where they don't know how to make a life for themselves. So they need a strong woman.
They're more laid back.
They're more laid back and they need a strong woman. So I would be that strong woman who keeps them on track. So I feel like sometimes certain people bring out certain aspects of your personality types.
I agree, yeah.
Some people might ruffle your feathers more. Some people might make you more relaxed because they make you feel safe and comforted, right? So as I've gotten older, I started to date men who were more leaders in the relationship, and it allowed me to take a step back and be more feminine, and it allowed me to be more relaxed and type B.
And stay in your type B.
Exactly. And I like that. I like to not have to always worry and lead the relationship. So I do feel like sometimes who you are depends on your partner.
Yeah. I would say so because even though I'm a very type A person in life, at work, with my friends, I am very much a type A, but not in my relationships. I refuse to be a type A in my relationships.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think because I already do it in my normal life. I just feel like in my relationship, I want to be able to take a step back.
You're like, not in this department.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't want to. Like I can and I can be very rigid, you know, but it's like I don't want to be not in a relationship.
Yeah.
I want to have fun. I want to be free, you know. Yeah.
Okay. How about yourself, AJ?
So I feel like with A and B, it's very fluid, those personalities, you know, within me. When I think about my partner, I also think about like their own like A and B type of personalities. And I feel like it's very fluid for them as well. You know, I think that sometimes that there's parts in their lives where they have to step up and there's times when they have to back down, you know.
So what do you mean fluid? Like there's different moments for different...
Yeah, different moments for different times, you know. I don't think we can consistently be an A.
Yeah.
We consistently be a B.
Okay.
Because we would all just have heart attacks, right?
Well, what about you and your boyfriend right now? Would you say you're a B and he's an A, or are you guys both Bs?
For some reason, both Bs.
I feel like you guys are both Bs.
Yeah. I was just like, because when you read that, I was like, oh, that's me. And I was like, shit, I think that's my current boyfriend too. Like,
you almost call him your ex. But okay.
Because all my exes are Bs.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is, but I'm not setting myself up for him to be my ex, but
yeah. We know. Yeah. Okay.
But like, yeah, so I feel like
he's a B.
Yeah, I feel like he's a B too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's a B too, but there's parts of his life that I've seen that he has to step up and also take care of.
Who's the more organized, more planner? Is it you or him?
I think it's me.
Okay.
Because I like things. Maybe it's because I'm more like short-tempered. Like that's my temperament.
Okay.
Like it will annoy me faster. You know.
Oh, so that's a type A. You're not impatient.
Type A. I was like,
that's when her blood pressure goes up.
Qualities.
Okay.
But definitely, I think that like my temperament would get the best of me first. So I will be the one who does the initiation of cleaning or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's like I really don't care, you know, I'm relaxed and I don't care. he takes the initiative and he'll just clean and do the, tidy up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't have to tell him.
So you guys kind of know when to step up and take turns.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like that's why it's very fluid. It's not like they're consistently one thing and I'm consistently one thing,
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of fights.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty satisfied with what we have right now with my current boyfriend. But I don't know if an A would make me happier because I've been around with some men who are A's.
Yeah.
And it exhausts the shit out of me.
Yeah, sometimes they just are so anal.
Yeah,
they're so anal.
Like, I just want to relax.
Yeah.
No, we have to go out and do things or like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if they use that energy to pamper me.
Oh, well, okay.
Type A, get Asia a massage at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind if they're pampering me, but if
Yeah.
they're making me do things along with them. I could be really exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like with my current partner, it works out well.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
because
good.
we're supposed to be lazy together.
It's so funny. It's a side comment, but you keep saying current boyfriend. There's a whole trend on TikTok about girls.
said that earlier, too.
About girls calling their boyfriend, "This is my current boyfriend," and the boyfriend would get super offended. You could just say boyfriend, okay? Yeah. You could just say.
On the other episode, I was like, she said my current.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been watching a lot too much of that on TikTok.
Yeah. So your boyfriend, okay?
The current husband or the current boyfriend.
Yeah.
Current and last boyfriend.
Yeah.
Current and last.
The only.
The only one.
Okay, so boyfriend. Okay, sorry, I got us off track. But you just kept saying it. I'm like, if he watches it, he's gonna be like, current boyfriend. What is that supposed to mean?
Current boyfriend. Is somebody next?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, so
Okay, sorry.
so I do like a type A because I like somebody who's a leader.
Yeah.
I like somebody who plans and leads everything. However, I need my man to be patient. It requires a patient person to be with me.
Yes. Yes.
Because I just like, I don't want to be with somebody who's so impatient and anal and snappy.
Yeah.
And if he's short-tempered and snappy, then it's not going to work out because I'm going to get scared. I'm going to feel like I have to walk on eggshells.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
So I need somebody who is also understanding.
Yeah.
And a little bit patient. And likewise.
Yeah.
My last ex, he was patient enough with me, but also very type A and snappy with other people, but like for me, I understand him and I see his soft side, and I understand where he's coming from. But
he wasn't snappy with you, right?
He wasn't snappy with me, but I see him snappy with other people.
But I mean, that's also a concerning aspect to it, right? Like, if you're snappy to waiters and you're snappy to
not to waiters.
Okay.
More like
work.
More like work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When people are like just kind of like ignorant.
Okay.
And not, I don't know, just slacking or something.
Yeah.
And like when you have a business or when you're running projects, you need people to deliver on time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think
so I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to date people who are type Bs anymore because I don't want to have to lead the relationship and initiatives and drive. I don't want to drive. Like, I want to relax.
Yeah. So your friend who stated this, and she said that it's better to her to being a type A, right? And then dating a type B or being with a type B. Like, did she give you examples of how her life works really
well? Yeah.
Interesting to hear that.
Especially because she's a B who dates Bs.
Yeah, because I want to know, is it better on the other side?
Yeah. And I'm an A who dates B but refuses to be
that.
But I'm a B.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So to give you examples of 3 people that I can think of, 3 real life superwomens in my life, all 3 of them, the husband mostly raised the kids.
Okay.
And one of them, he had to because she was doing things and campaigning and she had to be out there.
Wow.
So he had to step up and play that role.
Okay.
And all three of them, the woman is the breadwinner.
Okay.
So because the woman is a breadwinner and bringing in most of the income, the husband steps up and raises the kids more and takes the kids to sports practices and things like that.
Yeah. Do they have a job, the men, or are they like full-time stay-at-home dads?
Two of the men do not have a job.
Okay.
Do not have a full-time. No, they don't have a job.
Yeah.
One of them did have a job.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly played the role of like raising the kids and getting them ready for bed and making like meals and, things like that, helping with homework and stuff like that. The husband does that willingly because it's the sacrifice that they need for the amount of kids that they have.
Yeah.
It's what's needed.
Yeah.
And it's better than both parents working and paying for a nanny or paying somebody else to raise their kids.
Yeah,
because it's expensive. A person who's close to me, the closest to me, her husband, she's a type A. She never used to be, but now she is. And her husband is also a type A, but he took a back seat willingly.
So is there a lot of conflict? Do they have a lot of fights?
No, they have an agreement.
So what agreement? That's interesting.
I mean, like it's mutually agreed upon.
Okay.
But he does complain.
Okay.
Like, how do you forget about me? But he's needy.
Yeah.
He's emotionally needy because all day he's around kids.
Yeah.
All day he's like, Daddy, this, oh yeah, my friend.
Can be lonely.
Like my friend said, okay, honey, but
now
then,
he should be the one that talks to men about how hard it is to be
male loneliness.
yeah, how hard it is to be a single, a stay-at-home parent.
Father,
yeah. Not single father, stay-at-home.
Stay at home.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like she in the equation works so hard and is so exhausted that when she comes home, she's like, honey, I don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to shut it down. I just got to eat because it's so exhausting.
Yeah.
She plays such a huge role. But he's like, we're not connecting. I need to connect with you. I've been connecting with kids all day.
Yeah.
So he needs that adult partner.
Yeah, it's true.
It's hard.
It is.
It's kind of like the mother.
Yeah.
But the roles reverse.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I do see that happening, and I see that happening with a lot of successful women who are bringing in the bread.
Yeah. If I had to choose to be type A and come home to type B, or vice versa, I would totally be the type A to go home to type B.
Oh, no, not me.
Yeah.
Wait, you would rather be the breadwinner?
Yeah, because I've already had a taste. Like when I was unemployed, or even when I moved in with my friends, there was a point where my friend needed a babysitter, and she's like, "Could you help take care of my kids while I go to work?" And then my husband works, so we just need somebody to kind of be the mommy, or like to take my kids to daycare, and also to make sure they go to school and make sure their lunches are packed. So basically, I stepped in as mom for a little bit, right?
Okay.
And so when I did that for like a month, like every day, I was so exhausted. I was like, I cannot be a parent and stay-at-home mom. Like, I would kill myself.
Oh, you don't like packing those lunches?
No, I've had a taste of like career-oriented and the freedom of it. Without kids, or like even like not being a stay-at-home mom. I would go crazy, because I like to go and have meetings. I like to pretend I'm changing the world. I like to like talk to people, interact with people and care about myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Opposed to being at home and, oh shoot, like 8 a.m. I gotta wake up, make sure the kids go to school. Okay, gotta go do lunch. Oh my God, I still have to take care of stuff at home, pay the bills, and make myself a little quick lunch. Oh, go pick up the kid again, and then bring the kid back and teach them school stuff and
do laundry, cook dinner,
and make everything, everything fine and dandy for the significant spouse or whatever who comes back. And worry about what they're gonna say to me, and if they feel grumpy, like, oh, this house isn't clean, or you didn't make dinner. Like, goddamn, I'm tired. I didn't even take a nap. For me, at least I can come back and be like, you didn't make dinner. This house is clean. Like, I could be
like,
the company.
honey, you didn't even fold the laundry. The laundry's been sitting here for the past 2 days.
Exactly.
Oh, so you've experienced a stay-at-home mom life.
like it.
And
I did not like it. It didn't fit my personality.
Okay.
Oh,
well, some people do say that they like to go to work because they get to leave the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be a person.
Yeah.
You're gonna talk to other adults and feel important.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now that you said that, I don't know. No, I still want to be a stay-at-home mom. I feel maybe I just have a really warped perspective of like what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom.
How do you see it?
Explain it to us warped.
Like I get up in the morning, get them ready, make them breakfast, drop them off at school, go to Pilates.
Go shopping.
Go shopping.
Get your massage.
Eat lunch. Come back. Pick up the kids. They do their homework. I cook dinner. Get them ready for bed, and there you go.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
It could. Yeah, it could.
That.
No, it could.
No,
It could.
If you
have one child,
one child,
it could be like
and
that.
The house is clean already. Like,
Yeah.
And if you had a maid or something, like I agree if you had that. But I tell you, when I did it for the whole month, it was horrible. Like, I'm sorry, I give you props to all.
Wait,
the
how many
moms,
kids?
Stay-at-home dads. Like,
how many kids?
2 kids. Only 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, one was
okay.
8 and one was like 3. And
Oh damn! One was 8.
yeah, so I
Okay.
still had to wake up early, make sure
Yeah.
that the 8-year-old had to go to the school bus.
Oh, so my dream life isn't real?
No, and then
Maybe one child and a nanny.
Yeah, because the 3-year-old is running around, so you have to worry about the 3-year-old too. Like, I got to make sure that while I'm taking to the school, the 3-year-old's walking with me. Make sure the 8-year-old gets on the bus, come back, and then feed the 3-year-old, and then make sure that they are ready, and then take them to daycare.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, I'm like, ooh, like
But at least you had school and daycare.
yeah, that's school and daycare. But then you spend like about 3 hours, like maybe doing personal things you might want, like a Pilates class you want to or whatever. But you still have to make lunch, think about the meal, prep the meal.
They come back.
Yeah, they're gonna want snacks. Like you're gonna have to prepare.
Oh,
all that.
I used to have to do laundry, clean the
so, like,
house.
if you're already
Okay.
buying stuff or somebody's already made stuff, and you come home and things are already made. I get it. Like, yeah, that's great, but.
Oh.
No, you could fill your hours really fast. I was telling my friend, I was like, I don't know how you stay-at-home moms and dads do it because hours go by fast. Like,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
not have enough hours.
way to ruin my dream. Okay. Well,
I'm telling you, you could still have it. One child and a nanny. You can have that dream life.
Oh, yeah, then I think that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
if I had a nanny.
yeah,
the nanny
yeah.
will help.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember when my sister had 4 growing kids, and they're pretty close to each other in age. But I remember I was at her house, and all 4 kids were so loud, talking, screaming, fighting, crying, laughing, and she was prepping dinner. And it's like
She's tuned them out.
She just tuned the whole thing out, and I was just like, "Girl, isn't this noise just like distracting to you?" She's like, "Nope, I'm good." She's just cooking and ignoring the whole thing, and she just gets used to it. And
Girl, you want 4 kids.
I do want 4 kids. I want 4 kids, and then now I'm compromising with 3. Okay. Maybe I'll be like, maybe I'm okay with 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Your numbers keep going
I know
down.
it's going down. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, I think that's really interesting that you are stating that from experience, you would rather be the type A breadwinner.
Yeah.
And you would rather have your man step up and help out with the kids more.
Yeah.
And you don't mind working harder at the office.
I was just sharing with my partner. I was just telling him, like, if we were in that situation, I would be okay with you being a stay-at-home dad.
Oh.
Yeah, I would be okay with working and coming home.
How did he feel?
And he was like, I love that. He's
wow.
He's like, I would be happy being a stay-at-home dad.
Wow.
I go, a lot of women, like I was just talking about, like a lot of women can get bored or they don't want to deal with kids,
Yeah.
Would you feel that way? Like, would you feel bored, feel lonely? And he was like, no, I have so many things I enjoy and my interests that I can keep myself busy.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, some men are going to be happy with that because they can fill it up with fishing, or they don't feel that extra pressure to perform a certain task.
Yeah.
Us women might feel like we have to, right? Take on some of the home tasks, cook and all that stuff too. So I think we feel like the part of us want to be perfect, like housewives, because that's kind of ingrained in us. But men don't feel that extra pressure. I feel like they weren't raised to be that perfect house man,
Yeah.
Like, they can't be fixing things.
But don't like the women who, and I don't know, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but don't like the women who do go to work and they come home and they have a stay-at-home husband. Don't the women come home and still have to do some of the womanly duties?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Whereas if it was a man coming home, he doesn't have manly duties that he typically does.
Yeah, no, he would. He could like help fix a handyman, fix things around the house.
Exactly.
Change like the car breaks down, change oil.
Now you're just making things up.
Guys do that stuff traditionally, not anymore. Not these guys. Not the younger guys. Not Gen Z.
Yeah.
But
a lot of guys don't know how to change oil. And
that's true. A lot of guys don't even know how to drive a manual car
or change a tire.
Yeah.
And we're saying this because we actually do know how to do these things.
Yeah. I don't know how to change a tire, but I know how to drive a manual car.
Yeah.
And refill my oil.
Okay, that's easy.
But some guys don't. Some guys don't know how to check the oil.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
There's a book. Okay, that will tell you exactly what you need. Google, it's free. But we have to change it. That's different. But when you refill it, it's different. But but no, I don't know. I feel like that's what a lot of stay-at-home mom complain about. Is that when the husband gets home, they just feel like, oh, it's free. Like I don't have to do anything, right?
Because he's working all day.
Yeah, because he's been working all day. Whereas if it was reverse, the women still feel obligated to still do some of the womanly duties, like cook and maybe clean.
But those are things she has to unlearn.
Yeah, but how do you unlearn something you were trained to do?
You can unlearn it by practicing, and if your husband steps up. So, like for example, chooses to be the breadwinner, and you know her and her man they have a child, like and. Oops, surprise, you know, and he's like, hey, I will be stay-at-home mom and you're the breadwinner. Yeah. You can unlearn your tendencies to do those womanly things. If you come home and the laundry's already done and folded, the dishes are already done, dinner's already made, then you can slowly unlearn those things. Like, you know, like the person who's close to me, she's unlearned how to do things real quick. And
she did?
Yeah. And, you know, and to the point where it bothers her, it bothers her partner, you know?
Oh.
But I mean, she still does things, but then, you know, she tells me he'll complain like, honey, just because I cook, it doesn't mean I want to cook every night.
Yeah.
You know? She's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like taking it for granted because I'm so busy, you know, but it can be unlearned. It just takes practice, and your partner has to be there to step up so you can step down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cause I was just saying it cause I know someone, who did at one point had a stay-at-home husband, and even after she got back from work, she still had to cook.
Picked up on stuff.
Yeah, she still had to cook, still had to clean, still had to.
That's not really him stepping up.
Put the kids to bed, and, you know, make sure. I'm like,
then what's he doing?
Staying at home, being a husband.
No. If she has to come
why do
home
you think
I
have a wrong dream? Okay.
If she has to go to work and be the breadwinner, and she has to come home and still cook and still clean and still do the laundry, he's not doing his job.
If it was reversed, we would still expect our man to come home, help us cook, help us clean,
we
and
would
put the kids to sleep.
We would still we'll still
contribute, but not like she's doing. The person Maul's talking about, she has to come and do it after work. Yeah. To me, that's not him stepping up.
Yeah,
that's just him staying home and keeping them fed during the day.
Safe, making sure they're alive.
Yeah.
But no, I think like women and men should just. I agree. I think women and men, when they come back together, should just help each other out, take equal responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's get back on topic. I feel like we've so your friends who are type A with type B, they're still together. And how long have they been together?
They've been together for a long time, like over a decade.
Oh, okay.
Over a decade, yeah.
Okay. And it's always worked out for them.
And sometimes even a few of them even longer.
Okay.
Yeah. So it works out. It's just the dynamics have shifted.
Yeah.
But the question for you is, do you think that a type A woman who wants to wear the pants, who wants to drive, who wants to kind of like be the boss in the relationship, do you think that they need a type B man? Or do you think a type A woman can also be with a type A man and they both want it their way? Or do you think that one of them has to take a step down and let the other lead?
Oh, someone does have to bend.
Yeah, someone will have to bend.
Yeah.
Like, if you think of like when Ali Wong was married, right? And she was talking about her husband at the time.
Her ex-husband?
Yeah, ex-husband. Okay. Yeah. And then she spoke about him and how he had to give up his business life.
Yeah.
And then become a stay-at-home dad and raise their kids. But then he also found it fulfilling to also be her manager, right, on tour and stuff like that. I felt like that was something they had to negotiate, and it had to be like fluid.
Yeah.
So, and even though she might have thought she was going to be a stay-at-home mom and like live off some rich dude, you know?
Yeah.
It turned out that her career skyrocketed, and it turned out well for her.
Yeah.
You know, and so their family depended on it.
They had to pivot and change.
Change. So I feel like I don't think that there's just a straight A, straight B.
Yeah.
I really believe that we're going to have to be ready for fluidity and making sure that if the relationship really wants to work out, then we're going to have to take on different tasks and work through those.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah. And the relationship where, you know, the person who's close to me, who now is the breadwinner and the husband is a stay-at-home dad now, they shifted because, like I said, he used to be the type A, and they talked it through and they shifted and they're making it work.
Yeah.
So you're right. When you have the ability to be versatile and to pivot and reframe, that's how you make a relationship work. That's how you get through life.
Yeah.
Is you can't be rigid and like, nope, it's my way or the highway, because you're going to see the highway real quick.
Yeah. And I also believe that, like, I think what did work out well is to like Ali Wong's relationship specifically, and I don't know how it is, but I feel like I've seen a lot of like the relationships like that where it pivots, where the man does take on the role of the B.
Yeah.
That the woman also allows the man to find some sort of identity or some sort of like life outside.
That's important.
Of the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like when it's the woman who stays at home and the husband comes back, I'm not saying that he's not going to allow her to have her own identity, but I feel like it's really hard for her to make an identity for herself. You know,
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that. Yeah, I see that in my friends where they become mothers, and then I've had a friend.
Identity.
Yeah, I've had a friend that told
now you
me.
just attacked all mothers out there. They're gonna be so upset with you. Okay.
No, my friend said, you know, Cash, be ready, because when you become a mother, sometimes you'll wonder, like, wow, I'm only just a mother.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who I am outside of being a mother, especially if you don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So I have seen that.
Haven't you seen the Love Island soundbite? He goes, "I'm a mom. I'm a mommy." It's a soundbite on TikTok. It's really popular right now because there's a girl on Love Island, and that's what she said. "I'm a mom. I'm a mommy." It's like,
that's what I do.
Yeah, that's like her entire. That's like her entire. Yeah, but yeah. But anyways, you were gonna say.
How about you? Do you feel like two can be type A's, or one has to shift?
Yeah, you know, I feel like two type A's it will be really hard. I feel like they're gonna bump heads. Like, especially if one's like, nope, I have things all planned out. This is what we're going to do. But then this one over here is like, no, I have it all planned out. This is what we're going to do. Unless they can find a way to overlap that, and then it'll work. Like, oh, I have it planned out. Okay, well, I think we should, you know, also do this too, and kind of work it in together.
Yeah.
Then I think that would work. But it's kind of like what you said, but if they can change and be fluid, like how I am, where like I'm type A in all my life, except in my relationships, I'm type B.
Yeah.
You know, people can be like that too. They can be like that in their regular life. They can be type A in their life, but then a type B in their relationship, or vice versa too.
Yeah, in that department.
Yeah.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of type A men, they don't want a type A woman who's always argumentative.
Oh.
They don't want a type A woman who is in her masculine. They want somebody who is a partner and not someone who's like bump heads. Yeah. You know, like a lot of type A men, that's not what they're looking for. Someone who's arguing and wants things her way.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've seen a lot of like strong celebrities who are really career oriented. And they
both type A.
Both type A.
Can you name one?
Like, okay, so what was there was these two celebrities that one was Democrat and one was Republican, and they were very vocal about defending each other politically. Or
what's their names?
Their parties politically. I can't remember. It was like in the 90s. They were really, really big.
Celebrities?
They were celebrities. They were on star. They starred everywhere whenever there was like Bill Clinton or any of.
Girl, who is it?
I can't remember.
I know.
I will Google it. Google it. You want me to Google it?
Yeah, Google it. Because if you're just talking about them.
Yeah, they're married.
We didn't know who they are.
Still married?
I mean, they're popular. They're famous. We should know who they are, right? They're famous, right?
I don't know if you guys.
Girl, if they're celebrities, they should be famous.
Yeah. Carville and Mary Madeline.
Girl, that's not celebrities.
Mary Madeline.
Who are they?
Yeah.
No, Mary Madeline. You should know Mary Madeline.
James Carville and
Can I
Mary
see?
Madeline. Yeah.
I don't know who they are. Who are they?
There's big speakers and they talk. Yeah.
They're celebrities?
They're celebrities, and both of them are really strong-headed, very like articulate, very
You know them?
focused.
Mary Madeline's popular.
Yeah, and Harry Carville has a name for himself by the Democrats. Yeah.
Okay, I guess when you said celebrities, I was thinking actors and actresses.
She was thinking like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you think about that couple too, you can think of
They are kind of both type A's. Yeah.
I mean, if you
But that didn't work.
popular and they're in a lot of movies.
I feel like when you have two really strong-headed people, there's always a power struggle and a power shift when both want to be right or lead and want things their way.
Yeah, no doubt.
So there's got to be the ability to talk things through and compromise.
I agree.
And come to an agreement and know when to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to like pick and choose your battles, right? Like you don't always have to be right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe that's okay too. Like I feel like that's part of how a lot of relationships, maybe if they're both very stubborn or they're very career oriented, they're always going to say, you know what, we agree to disagree, and then that's
and then be done.
yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
That's it, you know, because we have a different opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and that's different how we lead our life.
Yeah.
You know.
I would agree. But yes, I think that, you know, well, I don't know if there's an agreement, but I personally agree that if we have a strong type A woman who's the breadwinner, sometimes she's going to need her man to step up and help out in other non-traditional areas.
Yeah.
You know, I think that because when you have two parents who are breadwinners and career orientated, and there's no nanny, the household is not going to work.
It's so funny how you throw in, there's no nanny.
We need a nanny. If you have two type A's, you need a nanny to raise your kids.
Probably, yeah.
You know?
I doubt it.
There's no nanny.
You need a nanny. And if you have a nanny to raise your kids, then why does the family even exist when the parents are not being the parents?
Yeah. I mean, if you were thinking of Brad and Angelina, they had nannies, and
I mean, a lot of celebrities have nannies, and even just like people with money, they don't even have to be celebrities.
Hey, if you can afford it, all power to you, man.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I want a nanny. I'll raise them for the most part, but when certain hours, I don't mind having a nanny for 3 hours a day to help do the laundry and clean the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind.
okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I want a chef. That's what I really.
celebrity chef.
All right.
Help
Let's
keep
throw
me-
out our dream. See? I don't know why you ruined my dream for me.
I think you can still have your dream.
My stay-at-home mom dream was very, pleasant.
She's like,
yeah.
take the kids to
Sorry.
school, go do the Pilates, have brunch with a
you can
girlfriend,
probably
and then you over here like, nope, that's not how it goes.
go shopping, pick up dry cleaning.
Yeah, for real.
You know, things like that.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much. Please share it with us, your thoughts. Do you agree? What do you identify as? Are you in your relationship dynamics, or if you're single previously, what was your experience? Drop a comment, share with your friends, family, subscribe, hit the bell button, and join us again next time. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.